of words that dark skin makeup lovers essentially don't know anything about, to me, in my opinion, is finishing powder. I have never come across a finishing powder that has the right depth for me to be able to use. And for that reason, finishing powder is actually not in my vocabulary when it comes to makeup. You're supposed to use a finishing powder to set your whole entire face to help reduce fine lines and wrinkles, and also to give you that soft, focused, blurry look to your skin. I never actually found a shade that was my shade. They were always entirely too ashy for me. Today, I'm going to be trying out the brand new Rare Beauty finishing powders. These are called True to Myself Tinted Pressed Finishing Powder. I would hate for me to finish my base and it doesn't look as good as this is promising. But before we jump into the product and the details, if you are new to my channel, my name is Ohemaa. Welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hey! Okay, so we were lucky enough to have Rare Beauty send us their finishing powders. Like, I would love this as a backdrop. Like, I need this as a wherever this is coming from, I need it as a backdrop. This is what it looks like on the inside. Selena Gomez and some finishing products in here. In the packaging, you get a little carrying pouch. There are 14 shades of this finishing powder. The deepest shade is Espresso, and we have the deepest shade. It says, introducing a weightless tinted powder that does it all. Instantly blurs, smooths, reduce shine, and sets makeup with a natural finish that stays true to you and your skin. This talc-free formula gives a diffused cloud effect that lets radiance filter through, layering seamlessly and undetectably on bare skin or makeup. Buildable, breathable, and always natural. We have the 3 deepest shades. This is the deepest shade. I am yet to see a finishing powder this deep. I want to see what it looks like on. It's a powder, so I expect it to mattify my skin. This is the shade Chestnut, and Chestnut is looking very much like a concealer shade for me. You can see, right? This is Chestnut. Let's swatch it. I'll probably use this to set my concealer and it will look really, really fantastic. Next, we have Chestnut, and Chestnut is going to be the lighter shade. So if I wanted like a brighter look, maybe, okay. Chestnut. This is Chestnut. This is Sepia, and this is Espresso. Like Jackie Anna would say, I am always someone's espresso. It's very gorgeous. It's definitely mattifying the skin, and I'm very interested in seeing what it's gonna look like on makeup. Like, can I use this to set my base? Like, what do we... This is the moment of truth. I'm taking the Rare Beauty puff that came in the package. I don't like puffs. I don't know why. I would rather just set with a blending sponge that's a little bit damp, because I feel like the way it goes on looks much better than the puff. So I'm actually going to use the sponge first, and then we can go in with the puff. I don't like it. I don't know why. I just don't. I'm going in with Sepia. We're going to use Sepia to set the under eyes, and then we'll use Espresso to set the rest of the face. Okay, so I'm taking the flat side of my blending sponge. We're going into Sepia, which was like a lighter shade, so I feel like it might be the perfect one for my under eyes. If I need more brightness, I can go in with Chestnut. Let's set only half of my face just to see what it looks like. Maybe I should use a brush. I feel like it moved so easily under my finger. It might not be moving as easily, especially because my sponge is a little bit damp. Very light color, very, very matte, but not too matte, and it doesn't look crazy. I'm going in with the puff that came from Rare Beauty. I like to put some of the powder at the tip of the puff because it helps it so that when you put it on your under eyes, the top part is also setting right where your lower lash line is. Now we're gonna set the corners of the nose because you know the nose gets very, very oily. Actually, we're just gonna set the whole entire nose, okay? Ooh. And this is why I don't like using the dry one first, because the dry one can get patchy. Okay, the forehead. It doesn't look bad at all. I think I might go in with Chestnut for a little brightening action. And I'm not using setting powder for this look. I'm using the Rare Beauty finishing powders. I'm interested in seeing what it's gonna look like. This is a very neutral shade. You can see. Of course, it comes with a mirror too, so that's always a good thing. This is what my base looks like with half of my face set with Sepia and the other half puff does not have any powder on it at all. Like you can tell a difference. It's very, very finely milled and it looks really, really good. And as you can see, because I'm using the dry sponge, it has like streaks on my face. I don't like these puff things. No powder. Let's go ahead and set the other side with just a dry puff to see if I'm being biased against makeup puffs instead of just the sponge. I prefer sponge. Do you see what I mean? It's giving patchy. I don't like it. It's not just the Rare Beauty one. I don't like puffs to begin with. Like I have a bunch of them. I just don't like them. I will highlight the inner corners with chestnut. It's definitely brightening. It has more color to it than I thought it would. And it's definitely brightening my face. This is sepia by itself. This is sepia with chestnut on top of it. We're taking espresso and a big brush. This is from Beauty Bay. It is the BB101 brush. It's a perfect brush for a big fluffy face setting powder. We're just gonna set one half of the face and then we'll compare it to the other side and see what it looks like. Here is the side with the powder on it. It's definitely looking soft focused, very much like they promised. And I just love that I applied it with a brush. Feels so nice. The tone of it is really nice. This is the side without the finishing powder. Immediately, I like this side better because it looks really, really nice. Like, let me know if you see what I see. This is what it is side by side. Let's go ahead and set the side so we can see if we can see the difference in real time. The skin does look big. Let's go ahead and set. Okay, just a quick look. I feel like my face has gotten a lot brighter than it was when I started. After I set my face, I noticed that it got significantly brighter. Only thing that I can see could have caused this is the powder. It may have gone on more neutral. I just wish that the powder was actually true to tone whenever I put it on because that is the only thing that I put on that could be registering whatever shade this is right now. I really do like that it helped me set my foundation. I'm already doing a wear test, so I think I will just keep it on just to see. It's 12:44 a.m. I'm supposed to have been asleep. I honestly feel like my face got progressively lighter, and I really feel like it's because of the powder. The tone of it changes as the day goes on, as the oils come through. Everything kind of matched my skin tone. Everything was nice and deep, and then after I put the powder on it and I set my face and everything, now like there's really no difference between my foundation side and my under eyes. Also, I have yet to see lines on my face this pronounced, and I feel like the powder sitting on top, whatever it is, made it worse. Yes, the powder is very nice going on. Yes, it smooths your skin. Yes, it matches my tone, but after a few hours of wear, the shade completely changed, and I don't know that I'm very comfortable recommending this powder as it is right now. I will use it by itself just to see if it looks any different. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this video helped you decide on whether or not to pick up the brand new Rare Beauty tinted pressed finishing powder. Let me know down below in the comments which shade you think you're going to be picking up. Thank you so much for watching. Love you lots, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.